everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now I am here at Porsche Mechanicsburg on the Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg, PA, and I just did my walk around of this. This is a 2023 BMW M4 competition convertible. This has 500 horsepower, X-Drive, all-wheel drive, beautiful competition wheels. I mean, that is like the best wheel in the car industry. So in this video, we are going to take it out for a drive. I'm continuing my hot streak of pretty incredible cars that I have driven. So we're going to hit the start button right here. And we're going to hit the M mode. Just listen how it gets a little better. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, I am off in the M4 convertible. And I must admit, it's a kind of a chilly day here, but I'm going to enjoy this while I can. We're driving a convertible with 500 horsepower, lots of M power underneath my right foot, and I don't want this to sound bad, but it feels like a normal 3 Series or 4 Series coupe with a lot of power, and it sounds pretty good. I'm just going to drive in normal mode until we get up to the twisties here, just to see how this is. I mean, this is not a supercar. This is essentially a sports car with a lot of power. I mean, you get this car with 543 horsepower in the CSL, which that is the hardcore lightweight track version of this car. But I mean, this is a 4 Series that has lots of luxury. This is sort of a really, really nice interior, really nicely laid out. All the materials are fantastic, first rate. There's my cousins from BMW right there. But I mean, this is a pretty hardcore, powerful sports car. This is 500 horsepower, 503 to be exact. I'll go 0 to 60 in about 3.5. Now the twin turbo 6-cylinder has long been a BMW staple, and this sort of continues that. But I said in the other video, I don't know what it's going to be for the next round of 3 and 4 Series for the M4. Are they going to be hybrids with the mild hybrid Bolt technology? I mean, the C63 is now a 4-cylinder hybrid. I hope you can hear me. I mean, this has been a 6-cylinder for a long time, 20-30 years. They used to have a 4-cylinder in the E30 M3. Now it's called the M4. But it's not too stiff. It sounds pretty good. It has a similar sound to that 6-cylinder of that 911 GTS I drove, and that is high praise. And I do have the exhaust button on. We're not going to go into M mode just quite yet, but just to feel how this car feels. Now, it's a big car, but I can't get the seat to go back any further. But these seats are fantastic. The extended merino leather feels great. The visibility is pretty good. I mean, I do have 93 million miles of headroom above me. So let's find some twisties. All right, I have everything in the aggressive setting, and I just changed that by hitting the setup button down there. We have the sort of fighter jet style of the gauges in front of me. I have the exhaust button on. The suspension feels a little bit stiffer, not too crazy, but it definitely feels like it wants to go more. It sort of takes it up to the next level a little bit. Now you can see all the carbon fiber that is in here. This interior is really, really fantastic, and I like the customization of the gauges right there to show the fighter jet style. Now, if you haven't watched my other video, this has a 3-liter inline-6 twin turbo, 503 horsepower with the competition trim. You can actually get this car in a manual transmission, but this competition trim is automatic only, in X-Drive, all-wheel drive. So let's just look at the handling right here a little bit. Suspension feels very nice, handling feels very nice. The steering is not as heavy as I thought it would be, but it feels really nice. I do have the heads-up display in front of me. The turn-in feels very nice. Here comes the first little bit of throttle right here. Oh, that's quick. That is seriously quick. I gotta say, I do have that 911 fresh in my mind, but the sound is similar, and I didn't think I would say that for a 6-cylinder. All right, we're gonna give this guy a treat right here. All right, here we go. Throttle, lots of throttle. Oh my God, yes. Oh, yeah, that's quick. I mean, I was just going faster than some people on the highway. The X-Drive, okay, I will say this. The X-Drive makes it feel very planted. I didn't really worry about it getting squirrely. Man, I can't imagine this car in a manual. The competition spec, I think, is pretty awesome. But I think I'd still like to have the manual. So let's give a little bit of throttle. Oh yeah, hold on to the gear, baby, hold on. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, this is legitimately scary quick. I mean, people always talk about big V8s and Camaros and Mustang GT500s. This is an M4 with 6-cylinder power that is really, really, really quick. I mean, that is very, very quick. Okay, going on to Valley View Road. And this doesn't feel that heavy. It doesn't feel like a huge beast. I can hear the engine very nicely with the top down, which is obviously a plus. I like how the gas pedal is kind of sensitive. Like, I kind of like it. You really don't have to absolutely mash on it to get going anywhere, but it just feels really nice. I'm really impressed with this steering feel. It is not that heavy. Beans. Oh man, this is a performer. Wow. The sound is fantastic. I'm really impressed with how well that sounds. I mean, I am in all-out attack mode, but that sound is so good. I mean, that is 9/10 as good as that 911 was the other day, and that's a freaking Porsche 911. Yeah, this is quite a car. I mean, we do have 500 horsepower, so I hope it will be quick, but damn, that is quick. All right, got one last little stretch here in the M4. Yeah, this is very impressive. Let's just get our thumbnail. All right, I got a car coming. Beans. Alright, we're gonna let this car go by us up here. Let's drop the hammer. Wow. I mean, the power is there. This absolutely would go 0 to 60 in 3.5. I mean, I've seen everything I need to know, but I'm convinced. One last little stretch. Now this is the second M4 that I have driven. I drove the previous generation M4, and that was a little bit less power, something about 414. So I have almost 100 more horsepower, but damn, it feels quick. Now I must admit, a car like this, the competition trim has 503 horsepower, but you cannot get the manual transmission. And if I'm spending $100,000, which I think it would be less, I would get the base M4 with the manual transmission and rear wheel drive all day. I mean, that car is only 20 horsepower less, but this is so quick and such a nice package. I mean, you are not lacking for anything. The performance is insane. It sounds very good, but to go along, I mean, this is still a base, not a, I'm gonna say it's a 3 Series, but it is obviously the performance version of the 3 Series, but what a car. What a car. All right, let's go back to the dealer and wrap this up. All right, just got back from my drive of the M4 competition convertible, and I mean, this car is insane. It kind of brings up a question to me about price. Now, this car's got 500 horsepower, all-wheel drive. It's essentially 8/10, 9/10 the performer that the 911 GTS was, which was $170,000. Just puts into perspective what you can get for the money. I mean, yes, this is not a cheap car. It's on sale for $103,000, but it sort of puts into perspective what kind of performance you can get for the money. I mean, this is a fantastic car. Definitely would get this over a C63, which is now a 4-cylinder hybrid. The 6-cylinder sounds really good. Even if you did a little bit of an upgrade in the aftermarket exhaust, this thing would sound insane. Definitely not as good as a previous generation C63, but Audi does not offer an RS5 convertible here in the US. So your choices are slim if you're in the market for a car like this. I think a coupe version of this with the manual would be the perfect BMW M car, but the car is awesome. I love it. I think it looks fantastic. Everybody is now coming around to the big grills. It looks fine, looks good. Everything in this car looks good, blacked out trim. So if you're interested in this car, you can go visit my friends here at Porsche Mechanicsburg on the Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg, PA. I'll put their link right here. So if you like videos like this, now I'm on a hot streak lately. I've driven some insane cars, that Cadillac, then the 911, now this M4. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to get all my latest videos. Make sure you don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at GemmyD on Cars. I'm having a good day. I hope you are too. I will see you in the next one. See ya.